Honestly, all it was the about the part about Nishka that was lost.
All right, I'll repeat that when we get back.
Yeah, we're live.
Any sec.
So close, Zero. So close.
Roy Tavo.
Oh, I was working on something else.
Okay. So, yeah. As I was saying, tell Father Bald my dreams change. Then we see the book, hear from the book. My dream. I see it again. This time I'm not sleeping. And then I walk in here, and you and Nishka, Tavo, like it was like there was two of you,
Wait,
and you didn't look like you.
I didn't look like me.
Nishka raises a brow as you hear Spots chime in from talking to Soronis. Yeah, he says you were dressed up like some dancing girl, Nishka.
I didn't say dancing girl. I said scantily clad. There's a difference.
At the mention
Dancing girl!
of scantily clad, Sonis's head would whip around to actually pay attention.
How did I not look like me?
Well, let's just say, do you have a set of full plate mail that's gold?
Not to my knowledge. But then again, who
Then you
knows?
look like you.
Is that it? Just my
That
armor?
was-
Sorry, that's all I saw. That's all I'm seeing.
Interesting. And you said that you came back from the dead. Care to explain that a little bit more?
Real quick, Fallen, can I do a quick perception check, see if anybody else is listening to us?
Nobody else is really in the room aside from the children and yourself.
All right, cool.
Are,
Thank you.
are we in the bar proper, or are we just in the back room or something?
You're
pretty
not in
sure-
the bar, you're in the temple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ravelin will sigh heavily, reach behind the back of her neck, and take off her ornate lace collar thing, and show off the explanation of the fact that she died.
Nishka will raise a brow. Now that's interesting. I haven't seen this before. She will actually get very close and just investigate the wound and basically get as many details as she can before she starts scribbling something in her notebook.
Oh,
Near decapitation. So
There's, by the way, a loud thud as everyone turns, they would see Zero kind of picking himself up, having accidentally been sort of thrown to the side by the barbarian, who is looking very apologetic as he helps him up.
Hey, Zero, you okay, buddy?
way to break the tension.
Are you okay there, man?
Yeah, fine.
He is fine. I caught him off guard. It is all well. It is good. Come, big man. We try again.
If you excuse me, I might have to keep an eye on this. In case someone gets broken.
At which point you hear a rather surly voice come from behind you. I got it. As the dragonborn sort of walks over, sits at one end of the table, and then you see the wolf kind of wander over and sit at the other end, and they start judging it. Meanwhile,
Boys occupied.
Spots will go back and actually start taking Saronis's guns and looking them over.
Yeah, I don't see that going over well.
However, he does hand his own gun over in return.
Okay.
And he doesn't
so-
take the rifle, just the pistol. He'll just take the pistol that Saronis is currently using, and start comparing notes on them. But Nishka will kind of turn around and sit down and ask explicitly what she saw looking at Tavo and herself. And if anyone else was changed in any way.
So far, no one else that I've encountered appears in any way different. Just the two of you.
Hey, Nishka. You
But
said that
then
you.
again,
I'm sorry.
nope, go ahead.
You said that you were orphaned, right?
I mean, I don't remember anything other than the
well,
city of
Nishka.
Bell. Oh, sorry.
Yes, Vald took me in after a mission.
Do you, by chance, remember how old you were?
I was very young, just a child.
Because Vald found me after a mission. Let's just say a death cult and sacrifice. Oh!
That's a zero. Bane snap roll 20.
Let's say. Let's just say a death cult and there's another girl there. It was just me and her that survived. I don't know what happened.
Well, Vald said he found me during a mission where a cult was trying to perform a ritual, but he didn't mention any other children found.
The only reason why I know is because I just kept bugging the the elders of the order to tell me. What if you were the other child? I was about 10 at the time, and I remember another child. What if you were the other one, and what Rav is seeing is what our lives would have been if Vald never stepped in.
I think if Vald never stepped in, we would be dead, Tom.
Well, I mean, not if Vald never stepped in. I'm saying if those.
I think you're on the right track. It may have something to do with that ritual, especially if, indeed, we are, in fact, talking about the same ritual happening. There must be a reason for it.
If we were the only ones.
Mari, where's that book?
I have it.
I think that book and the contents of that book are exactly what someone is trying to do.
Oh, but like, don't worry. It's like totes hidden super safe.
In either case,
The ritual was being attempted back when Tavo and Nishka were children.
Well, no, I mean like now it's super safe because like I totes have it. It's like fine.
Yes, but who's seen that book throughout the years?
It was in a back corner of the library. You have to spend a lot of time there in order to find it.
Kamai, we're talking about a death cult
I go
of
great lengths to find out what they want to find out, especially if it's something that shouldn't be dabbled with.
and we're talking about death cult here, Kamari.
I'm just saying.
And I can tell you that dismembered lord shit, yeah, that's a lot of death. Lot of death.
Well, yeah, but like now no one's gonna get it after us. At least not from here.
Yes, but how many copies of the book are there? The point of the matter is that we need to learn from that book.
We need to know what we're stopping.
Well, I have it, so like, we need to go back to it. We can. Yay! Go Kamari.
Thank you, Kamari.
Well, as long as you have the book, that's one thing. You should probably keep an eye out. We'll be looking for Vald for a while, I think. But it shouldn't be too hard. Vald is known for getting himself into trouble now and then. It isn't the first time we've had to go looking for him.
Oh, tell me about it. I've heard the stories.
Was he armed those other times?
Some of them.
Sometimes he gets captured for fun.
Anyway, is there anything that we can do? Because, like it or not, I'm involved. And if I'm gonna keep seeing this crap, I want to make sure I can stop it.
Well, first we need to find Vald, and maybe he can help us.
We'll find Vald. Don't worry about it. It's, as I said, it's not the first time we've had to go looking. And I doubt he's in very much danger. He knows how to handle himself with or without his weapons.
Wait. What do you mean without his weapons?
I asked if any of his previous
Oh, right.
situations involved not having weapons.
By the way, Ravlin, why do you ask that?
Isn't that the first thing that you would do with someone that you kidnapped who is legendary? Make sure he didn't have his weapons? And that's why I'm thinking if we scry those pieces of paper, Meru's notes, that we'll be more likely to find him, because, I mean, they're not exactly going to get rid of pieces of paper, are they? How threatening are pieces of paper?
I mean, that book.
Apparently, if you read the book, they're pretty threatening.
Yeah, that book, you've changed into a completely different person. And wow, Zero, you can't catch a break, my friend.
It's Havo.
I hear Zero slowly getting more and more frustrated.
Nope, I couldn't do anything. I'm like, hey, let me try. No.
Yeah, you end up on the other side of the room.
God.
The amazing flying Tavo.
Zero, you feel a hand just sort of you feel a hand just sort of pat you on the ass lovingly. And when you turn around, you see the halfling who, to his credit, seems to be trying to reach up as high as he can on your backside. But his height... Well, huh? No, they're standing. You don't sit when you're having an arm wrestling contest. And he just goes, I believe in you, big man. You can do it. As he's smirking, though you're not sure why. You have a D6 inspiration. I think it's a D8 inspiration die.
What did he steal? Hold on. Let me see here. Let's see here. I don't know nothing.
Nobody saw anything.
Nishka would sit down with Ravelin.
I thought maybe we pulled Rav and Kamari away.
No, Nishka and Kamari.
Oh, who pulled Nishka and Kamari away? I didn't see it.
Meru. Miru asked to see Nishka and Kamari.
Yeah, I missed that.
That's okay. I will sit here and have my moment. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
You also have a special incense. I slipped it.
Nishka, yeah, Nishka would definitely go with Meru. I'm sorry, I totally missed that message. I don't even see it in chat.
It's all the way up.
Actually, it was right after.
It was right after the athletic roll, the second athletic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was in between roll 1 and roll 2 for round 2 of their little.
Got it. No worries.
Before I go again, I'm gonna hoist the halfling on my the opposite shoulder.
He is definitely going to be sitting there happy.
Come on, good luck, charm. Let's do this.
Hey!
Yes!
If he beats you, I'm
The
gonna...
audience needs to be like,
I just want to have a wrestling contest right between them.
As Nishka wanders over with Meru and Kamari, she'll kind of go, "So what can I do for you, small one?"
Oh, well, thanks, May. Appreciate it. Well, you see, the thing is, I'm sort of, kind of taking care of this girl, Shannon. She's daughter of a friend of mine who, well, her mom's not really.
She died.
Yeah. So
It is unfortunate.
I'm kind of all she has, and I don't really want to be that far from her, you know? But what we do is super duper dangerous, so, like, I can't have her losing me too, but, like, if I'm gone for weeks at a time, like, where is she going to stay? Who's she going to watch her? Like,
Nisha will hold her hands up. Calm down. Calm down. I have helped many other inquisitors with the orphanage. We have a few different things we can do. If you currently have your own residence and she intends to stay there, I employ trusted extended sitters, almost like nannies. They would go in, stay at your place while you're gone, take care of the child, make sure it is fed, educated.
that would be great. Just a heads up, she's 12. She's going to start getting real nasty real quick. Just, like, throwing that out there. So whoever you get has better be able to handle a handful. I'm just saying.
She just smiles. Oh, I have just the people. Now, there is one small caveat.
Yes.
My organization is tied to the church.
Okay.
Most of our education is done by the priests. Do you have any objection to this?
Oh, well.
They're not exclusively church teachings, but the church are the only ones that have the resources to provide education for random children.
Okay, I mean, that's gonna have to work, because, like, it's kind of our only option here.
She will be asked if she wants to learn about more or his teachings, but they are not required. You'll be happy to know that.
Cool. And like she'll have access to my workshop and stuff too. So like if she wants to tinker, she totes can. Yeah, May, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Wow.
Not that there's anything wrong with Padre. He's like really nice, but he just gets like a little overzealous sometimes. But like he's getting better. It's fine.
Nishka sort of chuckles. Most of the Knights of Moor tend to get overzealous. It's one of the traits they have.
Oh, so it runs in the family. Great.
I wouldn't say family, but it tends to run in the organization. They are, after all, a Templar order.
All right. So
His
next
fault.
time I see Shannon, I will run all of this by her and like make sure it's fine, etc., etc. And hey, by the way, she'd be like my kid, kind of, right? And then you just kind of be like helping out. Is that kind of like the sitch here?
If you're intending to adopt her, I can make that a reality. We can draw up papers.
Okay. Again, I'll probably want to ask her first and like make sure it's like totes fine, but like, thanks. Seriously, thank you.
She'll nod. Understood. It happens. There's a lot that goes on with the Inquisition. Many are forced to be away from family and friends for extended periods of time, and others do not come back from their assignments. That's why I started the orphanage and why I fund it with my own earnings, to make sure that burden is lessened.
I think they'll like Shannon. She's super smart, just like her mama. You know what I mean.
So look back at Mayor. Was there something else you wanted?
Oh yeah. I should probably hand that over, but just please don't let Padre see it. He's gonna freak out and like cry or something.
That is disturbing. But not the first time.
No, but like for real though, don't let Tavo see it. He's gonna cry.
I'm sure he can handle it. Go ahead and hand it to me.
And I will hand her sneakily Bald's hammer.
Tavo, you see her pull the hammer out of the bag and hand it to Nishka.
Now the question is, do I play cool?
Is Taco capable of playing anything cool?
Not when it comes to Vald. And I warned him about the fanboy stuff.
Don't forget, I am a fan of Vault. I do know how many times he has gotten out of scrapes without his hammer. I look over and I see, oh hey, is that Vault's hammer? Ah. Yeah, that reminds me of this one time where I hear he got captured of it. Horde of goblins too.
Mar just silently turns and stares at Tavo.
Ah, that's just a hammer.
Tavo, actually make me a wisdom save. Because it's not just the fact that it's a hammer, it's also a relic of the church.
No, that's a check. I'm sorry. No!
Never mind.
I think you're freaking out, Tavo.
Yeah, you're freaking out just a little bit about it.
But I still have that smile on. I have the fake smile. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It's all fine. Yeah,
Oh, you're learning from Mari. It's so cute.
yeah. It's fine.
Well, you know how they say couples start looking and acting like each other.
Don't even go there, Ravelin. Don't even go there.
You set it up, and she knocked it out.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you know pretty much quite a bit about that hammer. And it is definitely not something that Vald would let go easily.
Although he would let it go if he's trying to infiltrate somewhere.
No, he would not. He would make it
No.
look like something else.
This is fine. See, I'm smiling. I'm not crying. There's nothing wrong. See? Stop staring at me, Kari. Ravelin.
Anyway, thanks, Mishka. I appreciate it.
She'll nod and put the hammer in her. Basically, slide it into a little slot on her waistband or her belt.
Oh, I'm gonna go talk to the cat about those guns. Hang on. She just trots off to talk to the captain, or Captain Kitty, as she's gonna start calling him.
The Cat in the Hat, got it.
The Cat in the Hat immediately starts flirting with Kamari.
Mari flirts back.
Cronus makes gagging faces and walks back over to Ravelin.
Yeah, Revelin's just sitting there trying to decide, should I have a nap to see if I see more? Should I never sleep again to make sure I never see that again?
As the party starts settling down, Zero, you end up winning a couple more of your... Yes, you have a D8 inspiration die. You end up winning a couple more, but the Barbarian just seems to stay just a couple wins ahead of you the entire time. He also never, and I mean ever, loses that cheery smile, even when he loses.
Good games.
What time of the day is it?
It's still fairly early in the morning.
All
I
right,
thought it was late at night.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. It was later in the day. Sorry.
It's like
Okay.
super late.
We're all mad here. Well, I best be off to the chapel to do a sermon. Would any of you like to join me?
Nishka will actually join you, as will the fire priest.
Kamari, Ravelin.
Maybe next time. sort of, maybe, kind of. So are we all gonna go looking for Vald, or like what?
I say after seeing how they came in tonight, they need a rest a bit, and then we.
Nishka basically told you to leave finding Bald to them. They have experience with looking for their Inquisitor.
And I would say Nishka, without Vald, I wouldn't be alive. I need help out.
Is there anything else that we can do that would help?
Nishka would put her hand on Tavo's shoulder and sort of smile at him knowingly. Yes, Tavo, I know. Without him, I too would probably be dead. But don't worry. Our team is surprisingly good at what they do.
So is ours.
Leave it to.
And 2 teams make better than 1.
But I think you're going to have your own assignments soon. Acacius heard when we did and said he'd be shortly behind us. So I would expect to find your own Inquisitor rather eager to get you out of the way.
Father Casey's is coming here.
Indeed, he was only a day or so behind us.
Oh, crap.
Very well. And I tell her all the supposition and fears that we might have. That, like, how there might be a mole in the Inquisition or in the college and whatnot.
Yes, Vald was sharing similar concerns when he came here. Such an event with the sewers, he says, should not have occurred.
No, it
So
shouldn't.
either somebody was very lax and, well, frankly, negligent in their duties, or something else is going on.
Negligent is putting it lightly.
Oh, and by the way, if y'all want a place to bunk up, I'm sure we can share rooms at the Bubbling Cauldron. I'm just saying.
Spots would kind of sidle up beside you, whisper something into Baxi.
Mari blushes a lot.
Hey, you two. Not in here.
Now, Tavo.
Not in the temple.
You see Spots just sort of grin and sidle off, putting the cigarello into his lips and looking around. You just see Nishka point outside as he goes, oh, sort of huffs outside, followed by the halfling who gives Rav a wink at the suggestion by Kamari.
That is responded with a very, very cold glare from Thronis.
Who probably gets a similar wink from the halfling as he trots outside.
It's a halfling version of Kamari. That's not the best sermon.
Meanwhile, as the party separates, they find themselves eventually back at the tavern, sort of around their table. Though they do not end up being guests with Vald's children. They are sort of left to their own devices for the moment.
All right, I have some work to get done, so I'll be upstairs.
Kamari,
Kamari.
did you go?
What are the side effects of the stuff that you gave me when combined with alcohol?
Take it easy, but enjoy it. Oh, Roni, make sure you take a couple puffs.
Why?
Awesome.
Are you going upstairs to do that now?
Oh no, I have work to get done. I'm not doing it.
As Kamari goes to walk away, Jonas will catch her for just a moment.
What, Ronnie?
He takes a book out of his bag and puts it in her hand.
What's this?
A book I thought you would find interesting.
You got me a present?
Yes.
Oh, Tasca, Brony! Oh my god, this is so bomb! Oh,
As you-
and she gives him the biggest, tightest, squealing, impossible to do over speakers because it will blow out a microphone
Or
somewhere.
eardrums
Squealing one.
for those of us who have headphones on.
Yeah, I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums, but you know that sound when two girls see each other in a mall who haven't seen each other in like 3 months? It's that sound.
Please, no.
I mean, somewhere between 3 and 4 years of age.
By the
I'm
way,
like 13-year-old.
Kamari, the book, once you get a chance to look at it, is a book on fundamentals of evocation magic.
I get to blow things up more than I already do.
And with a big smile, Jonas would be nodding.
Oh, Roni, I cannot wait to make some fun girls for you. We have a co-op project coming up.
I walk in when I hear something about blowing up. I'm like, not again.
Okay, I'm gonna take this upstairs. I have so much work to do. Roni, where are you bunking tonight?
He glances over his shoulder. Remains to be seen.
Okay, cool. Because like I'm gonna be up most, if not all, of the night. So if you want sleep, just don't do it in the room that I'm in because it's just not gonna happen. Okay, bye.
What other rooms?
There's 4 rooms.
Well, hold on. Did a room open up after the door? After the door with the spell with the trap?
Not to put you kind of. We secured rooms when we got here, and then there were 2 rooms left.
Well, don't forget there was one with the halfling that was trapped, and another one I forget who it was, but someone had charm magic on the door.
Not on the door,
They have
on the
charm magic
candles.
Oh,
Yeah, and you're not sure if the shady character left or just left for the day.
I have a small issue in that there's a very angry kitty
oh yeah,
Yeah.
on my keyboard.
oh yeah.
I just gave him his evening medicine, so he's very, very.
Yeah, it's. I was wondering what that sound was.
Meru, if you're not feeling well, this is mostly just going to be RP, so if you want to duck out to
Get better.
go lay down, you can.
You can also pull up the stream and just to like know what's going on.
Okay.
Feel better.
Take it easy, friend.
So, yeah, she's not leaving, she's just
Give myself, just
taking.
take it easy.
Yeah. So, as the party sort of starts separating themselves up for the night, what is everyone exactly doing?
Hey, Zero, come here.
I know that Kamari has gone up to one of the rooms and is currently busily working.
What's up, Tava?
Let me buy you a drink after today. Alright.
I mean, I was going to anyway, so, alright.
To your strongest.
Jonas would walk up to the bar and ask for a bottle of something nicer.
Guess I
after
could
your
use some.
fancy wine again.
Oh, hey, Saronis, I forgot. I have this, and I pull that sweet turpentine type wine, like the sugar water wine. And I'm like, hey, you might try this. You might like it.
He would take a quick waft of it under his nose and just push it back to you.
It's your sister's friend's favorite, so
You're referring to someone I never met.
I try it. Now I can't get rid of it.
But no, Sonos would be looking for a decent wine or, something a little bit nicer.
Tavo,
Yes.
Meru might take the wine from you. Meanwhile, the bartender would give you Saronis a bottle of a nice red wine, as well as a bottle of a nice white wine. He's not sure which one you'd want.
Don't forget, Tavo did ask for your strongest for
Yeah.
me.
Sonos would take both bottles, shoot a quick glance at Rav, and then head off to his room.
For Tavo and Zero, all he does is he pulls out a black bottle and just sets it on the table, keeping his hand on it before he asks for 10 gold.
Each?
No, 10 gold for the bottle.
All right, that it's on me.
He then hands you 2 very small shot glasses and says, "Take it easy on that."
My gold is at 0. I had about 800 pieces of gold.
Didn't you give? Well, you
Yeah.
give some to Kamari for.
I'm just gonna give myself 600 and make it to 590. I forget how much I had.
Well, no, you don't get to give yourself gold. How much did you give to Kamari?
I gave her 250.
You gave her how much?
250.
So that
25
would-
initially.
Yeah. So you gave her 25, then 250. So out of the 500 you left with, that's
I had more than
275 gone.
I had more than 500. I remember that much, but
We
okay.
each had 800.
Yeah, but you and Kamari only took 500 with you when you left.
No, we
No,
took
they
they
each
only
200.
took 100 with them when we left.
Oh,
and
they only took 100
met
and
up
then
with
they
them
got.
here.
Yeah.
We gave
Got
them
it. Okay, so that would mean he was given 700 when he got there.
So,
He
which
gave
is
out, and
800.
he's. Well, no, you weren't given 800. You were
No,
given
no,
700 because you
add up
already
to
had
800.
100. Yeah. So yeah, take away 275 from your total.
Thank you. And then then that'll be 52. Alrighty.
As I'll ever be.
I take the glasses and I walk back to our table. Here's to us, my friend.
So, do the 3 of you play liar's dice and drink?
Liar's dice. That's the one where you have to bet how many die is on the table, right?
Why the heck not?
Yeah, sure.
All right. First things first. Does Ravelin give Saronis the treat that
Yes,
that
please.
Kamari had given her?
I'm yes.
It's going to be shared. So technically he's getting half.
Oh, and I also give Meru that bottle of wine.
Okay. Just needed to make sure so I could make a note.
I believe in a thing called love. Was the joke that bad?
No,
So,
I believe in a thing called love.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
so, Kamari, perception check.
Da-
Kamari, you may want to. I have a feeling you may want to plug your ears for the rest of the night.
Oh, they're not in my room. Are they? They're in a different room. Please say they're in a different room.
Different room. Relax.
Doesn't mean they're gonna be quiet.
Yeah,
Do that
they
too.
are. Yeah, they are in a different room.
Are they 2 doors down or right next to the wall?
Close enough that you can hear things.
Oh, gross. Okay, fine. I'll go downstairs. I don't want to hear that.
Revelin and Russ, acrobatics or athletics?
Oh,
Well, considering that I have expertise in this, I have a passive 20 acrobatics.
Oh. And speaking about blowing things up, there's people down the street letting out fireworks.
So, within about, I want to say, 20 minutes of your guys' game, Kamari comes stomping down the stairs holding her ears.
Oh, hey, Kamari, what? Oh, you're upstairs for the night.
Nope. Mm-mm.
come over
Please tell
here.
me you have something strong.
Oh,
Oh,
we got
yeah.
that strong. You take a whiff of this. This will make your gray hair turn black.
This will make you forget anything you just heard.
Mari pours 2 shots and takes them both.
Oh, geez.
All three who are drinking from the black bottle.
Con save.
Yeah. Oh, please, roll 20.
Good
Wow, you
news.
didn't outright fail that time.
Yeah, especially since the DC was 15.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so go ahead and those who are participating in the game, roll a wisdom check.
Dang it.
Oh. Mayur won the first round. Kamari, you see the three of them playing dice, and although you don't get drunk, the booze definitely helps make things foggy.
She just props her boots right up on the table and keeps carving that spoon.
You're sitting here. You play around. Play.
No, I don't dice. No.
Play.
Come on, Kamari.
What's the bet?
What do you want the bet to be?
She looks around.
You get one free question with my lantern.
Her ears perk up.
Anything.
You sure you want those ears to perk up there, Kamari?
Done.
All right, yeah, fine. One free question.
So the rules of this contest are simple. The winner can take the lantern and give it to whoever they want and ask a question.
Or is it
Yep.
Zach. What
So-
a mysterious voice just said.
Everyone give me a wisdom check, or in Mayur's case, the dice roll.
A new one for me?
Yep. not cooking, Mayur, not cooking.
Why do I have...
That was close.
I told you I don't do dice.
Yeah, well, Tavo lost.
Tava lost hard.
Well- It's more that Meru won. So Meru, who do you take? Who do you?
I'm gonna take another drink.
Well, hold on. Who do you give the lantern to, and what is the question?
Define like. Like, or like, just like.
Like.
Well,
Ooh.
easy, May. Die for all of you.
What color is your lamp?
Green.
That's a cop out.
It so isn't.
Alright, shut up and drink.
Maybe somebody should head to bed.
I'm not drunk.
Davo, you're actually doing very well.
I'm not drunk yet. Believe me, you know when I'm drunk.
Yeah, I do.
So who else is drinking with Davo at the moment?
I did not take another shot.
I did not take another shot.
Well, you did a double. Shouldn't you do it twice? What is my DC?
DC's just a straight 15.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it increased because of the second shot.
No.
Man,
All right.
this is-
Second round.
I don't do dice. I'm out, y'all.
You sure? You win, you get a question.
Yeah, but like, I prefer.
Oh,
Come on, come on, Kamari.
Fine. Last one.
Oh!
Tavo wins.
here you go. Ask away.
Mine wears into Baxi.
Why am I seeing when Meru lost? It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights. I lost.
That's not in the script.
I wasn't supposed to lose.
Oh, I love that movie.
Thank
Great
you.
movie.
That was great.
Such a great movie. And that's honestly what came to mind when I saw just the look on his face. I wasn't supposed to lose. All right,
So-
I give it to 0.
Uh,
How much do you like Kamari?
Wait, what? Padre, that's not fair. Pick a different question. That's so rude. She's like hot pink.
I mean, everyone knows how much I like you, so. And besides,
Wait, you what?
Like, that was
A
obvious.
lot.
Meru, your next dice check is at disadvantage as the booze starts to hit. So, yeah.
So I answered lot and green. Yeah.
Well,
And,
I have
and now my face is flush.
All right. I'm done with dice.
I just realized Amari now has just been told that Tavo likes her. And Zero is interested as well. I don't know if she's gonna know how to deal with that.
She doesn't. She's like looking around the room, like fluorescent pink. Her ears are red. She's making sounds like Cheeto's making. She doesn't quite know what to do.
Next round.
one more and I'm done. Wow!
So it comes out to a draw between Meru and Kamari, because Meru's at disadvantage because he's drunk. So
Reroll.
you two roll the wisdom checks again.
Is Meru still at disadvantage?
Yes.
Not that it matters.
So Meru wins this last one.
Just make this question quick. I want to go to my room.
I mean, I really want to go up to my room, but I really don't want to listen to what's happening in the room next door.
I can cast Zone of Silence.
Oh, May.
We can have one of your treats.
How about this, May? You should definitely get to bed. So why don't you hold your question?
Yeah, we don't have to keep your question for tonight.
All right. So, May, honey,
Actually, I want to know what you'd ask.
me?
You get a free question. Why not? We each had one. Why not you?
I'm not very good at this game.
We played Truth or Dare. Come on.
Just ask a question. Give the land to someone and ask a question. And anything said at the table stays at the table, alright?
Fine. Meru, hold on to it for me real quick. How'd you get good at dice? Also, out of character, Zari, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I just asked you like a really in-depth question and you're not feeling well. Like, I'm really sorry. Huh. Interesting. All right, Sweet Pea, you gotta hit the sack.
I think we all gotta hit the sack after this stuff. Man, you could burn barnacles off a boat with this stuff.
Uh-huh. Why don't you room with May tonight? I'm
What?
not going upstairs yet.
Okay, yeah, I'll hang out with you.
And you're. You should probably head.
There's enough in the bottle for everyone else to have one shot.
Honey, you should probably head to bed.
Wait, who are you saying should bunk with you? I didn't understand.
Quick point of fact. Was the light green or red, Meru? Because it only goes out if it turns red. Yeah, Meru just lied to you guys.
Mara's just going to accept it and let it go.
I'll just
So
take the
who-
lantern back.
So who else finishes the bottle?
You know what? Screw it. Ha ha!
Nope.
Save, not check.
Oh. Watch the stream. Watch the stream. I just like take it. I'm like, yeah.
0?
No. I'm not doing it.
Nope. Not doing it either.
That's some.
Come on, you two. There's 2 shots left.
No, thank you.
Voice in the back of my head. You
Considering
can't
what we're going
believe
to hear when you go upstairs, are you sure you don't want to take that last shot?
I plan on staying up all night. I can always get an energy drink if I need to.
That still won't bleach out whatever mental images you're getting from what you hear.
Especially since
Staying down.
especially with that 27 that Rav rolled.
Yeah.
I'm staying downstairs.
I'm pretty sure you guys can hear Soronis purring from there.
Does anyone hear a lot? It sounds like a motor.
Hello? No?
Or you want to go for a walk?
I would love to go for a walk.
You're not going. You're not going out there without just. the two
Oh,
of you.
hush, Tavo. Go to bed.
No.
Not going out alone.
Well, Meru, can you go with them? That'd be interesting, actually. Listen, we made an agreement. No one goes off by themselves, even in pairs. That's why you all walked me to the temple this morning.
I'll be fine, Padre. You're such a worrywart.
Well, with what's going on, who shouldn't be? Plus, we have a Casey's coming tomorrow.
Here, how about this? You take one of the last sips, and Meru will tuck you in. Yeah, May has a good point. We'll stay close.
Just
So-
going outside to get away from the range of that volume.
Yeah, don't.
You know what? Hold on. Here. Hold on a second. Where is it? I go to where they are.
We're sitting next to you.
No. I go to like the equivalent area of where
Tyrannus and Rav,
yeah.
you're welcome.
And I do this. There, now no one can hear him. Or anything.
That only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah. Still, that's 10 minutes of peace and quiet.
That only lasts 10 minutes. That does not help me.
I call it round 1.
Yeah. And in that time, I go to sleep, and in the death in the silence of the grave, and
Okay.
I just go to sleep.
At that point,
No,
yeah,
buttons.
Meru and
These
Tavo,
stay on. Come here.
Meru and Tavo are able to get to sleep in that time. Kamari, as you and Zero kind of wander outside
What did
and
you do, Cat?
get out of range of the noises, Yog just seems to appear and does her damnedest to just kind of wedge herself between you and Zero at every opportunity.
All right, hold on, real quick. Side note. So, as on that, like my dog, whenever my sister's boyfriend would come over, always thought he came over for her. She would go to the door, and the second he walks in, she would fall on her back, presenting her belly for him to rub. And when they were having some alone time, Lila the dog would just run on up and like pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me. Sorry.
Wherever we are, I scratch Yog's ears.
Of course. Like, give Yog attention and pet her.
Yog's a chaperone.
Yes, chaperone.
Blocker.
So, I don't know if you figured this out, but I kind of got into some trouble before coming to the Inquisition.
What do you mean trouble? What happened?
I don't really know how it happened, because that's just kind of how things work with me. Sort of fell in with the wrong people, and before I know it, I'm smuggling contraband. Mostly art, antiques, relics, a lot of forgeries, but most of it pretty harmless.
I'm guessing that was who you went to see for the information.
Yeah. Valentino Vistoni. He may be pretty flower, but don't upset him. I've seen some pretty nasty stuff. Yeah, that's kind of how I got here. Got caught one too many times, and Walt bailed me out.
Well, that's good. You're here with us now.
I told Val I'd do another run for him in exchange for the information involved. And something tells me he's not going to be thrilled about other people getting involved. Specifically, my turd of a brother. Sweet as he is going to get me killed one day.
Believe that. Do you know what this paper is?
No, the shipment comes in 3 days. I'll find out then. It's kind of the way Val works.
And it's just for you then, huh?
Yep. Pretty much. Roni's gonna kill me. Hell, Mama's gonna kill me. I shouldn't even be worried about Roni. Mama's gonna kill me.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Oh, I don't think so, Zero. Appreciate it, though.
Do you have to do it?
Yes, I have to do it. Trust me. I have to do it. But thanks for not asking.
Here for you. Anything you need. You know that.
Kamari just quietly scratches Yog's ears.
So, about,
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's like it's fine. Yeah, that's. Do you have a girlfriend, wife?
I mean, I had an interest back in my village, but since everybody's gone,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
no,
Um.
it's fine. I've come to terms with it. It's in the past.
I'm sorry.
To be honest, I wasn't sure I was ever going to think of somebody the same way. And then I was put in with you lot. And since probably about the beginning, you just always caught my eye.
Kamari blushes like 15 shades of pink, and her ears kind of flop to the side, like she doesn't quite know how to handle it. There he is. Kind of. I'm definitely not sleeping tonight. I don't think you are either. Do you want to see how I make some cool stuff?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do that.
Cool. And I'm going to spend the night tinkering. Actually, tinkering and making things and artificing and doing artificer things. Not.
So,
No.
so just so you know,
artificer things.
The music playing now on D&D on Tabletop Audio, in honor of you, is the Tinkerer's Workshop.
So, tinkering. Yeah.
The question becomes, does Kamari take any of her medicine?
No. No. She knows better. No.
Then Kamari is actually able to work on her project.
This would be the alchemy flask.
Okay. Zero? It is an interesting sight to watch her work on that. You understand almost nothing of what she's doing. And to be fair, it's probably a little boring. But it's interesting in watching her work. If that makes sense.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And Kamari is probably doing her best to explain every last detail of what she's doing.
She is constrained chaos when she's working.
And I'd imagine that it's all every other word's going in and staying in, and then the rest is in one ear out the other as he's just watching her.
You kind of can follow along a little bit here and there, but yeah, 90% of whatever she's saying is basically Greek to you. But because seems to be kind of how Zero is, every time Kamari looks up, you're just smiling and nodding.
Precisely. Quiet, you're sleeping.
I'm having a good dream.
But there's still plenty of noise coming from the other room.
Yours louder.
Yeah, and you know Rav doesn't need to sleep, right?
Lenny, that's my brother. That's so weird.
So who has
Can't
a
help
rope?
it.
Who has a rope?
So, about 3 or 4 in the morning, after a good solid session of work, Zero, you pass out, sort of just flopped back on the bed. Kamari, you sort of wake up with the morning light. And you're just kind of drooling on your desk.
Like 3 in the morning.
No, you went to bed about 3 or 4 in the morning. It's now like maybe 7 a.m. You're kind of drooling on your desk.
Oh, I have to get a couple of those energy drinks. Oh, yeah. They should still be open. They should definitely still be open.
Oh, Kamari, I found out actually how your drink is actually made. It's actually made with Sueda beans.
You researched it?
Well, that one magical book that I gave you guys actually has the equivalent of magic coffee in D&D. They're called Sueda beans.
I wanted the D&D equivalent of a Red Bull, so I called it the Blue Ox.
Yes, but Sueda beans basically is the active ingredient.
In Blue Ox. Yes, it is.
Yep. The effects of Sueda beans, if added to any recipe, they act as a sweet, natural stimulant.
Would I know whether or not the bartender would keep him on hand, since I know him?
Well, he keeps Sueda beans mostly for making, coffees for the morning, but you know how to get how to turn the Sueda beans into the Blue Ox.
I'll get enough for 2. Make
Yeah,
that
it's
4.
mostly an overly sugary drink. A little bit of precipitation to give it some fizziness, and voila.
I have enough for 4.
But yeah,
I'm still passed out in the bed.
I will make up 4 of them. Leave 1 outside Saronis' door. Take the other 3 into my room, and leave 1 next to Zero on the bed. The other 2 are mine.
as you drink it, you gain a D4 temporary hit points.
I wake up with it.
You only get the benefit of 1 dose of temporary hit points. So you only get the 4.
That's fine. I'm going to be up all day.
Saronis?
Yeah.
Roll me,
There's a
roll
little
me,
note. There's a little note on the bottle for Saronis that says, "You owe me."
roll me a con save. You are currently suffering 1 level of exhaustion, Saronis.
Worth it.
I wake up right in.
Where do I put that in on my sheet? Never mind, got it.
Yeah, on your sheet, you just have to select 1. Due to a combination of lack of sleep and physical exertion.
Oh my.
Question: does the Blue Ox negate the effects of exhaustion for a short period of time?
No.
That was the whole point.
It doesn't negate it doesn't negate actual levels of exhaustion, but it will basically negate the effects of low sleep.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
May, now the rest of us want to know what you said.
It's about what Meru sleeps in.
Yeah, I did go to bed with May, remember.
I had no idea about that. I was kind of
You were
distracted.
actually, did
Preoccupied.
Meru and
We shared a
Tavo
bed.
sleep in the same room?
Yes. Yes, we did. Very much so. And apparently I'm a teddy bear.
I forgot about that part.
Well, it fits. One of my best friends calls me Teddy.
All I see now is that Tavo wakes up with just cuddling a Meru.
No. Tava wakes up with a Meru cuddling him. I'm a big Costco teddy bear.
I wake up smelling the coffee. And
Oh, it's not coffee. It's sweet.
I
this
wake.
drink.
I love you, Czar.
Not once, but twice.
Heyo.
Oh, did I pass out, or did I actually do my routine of going to bed?
You just sort of fell back and passed out at some point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is safe for me to stand up and stretch.
You may want to drink some of that, big man. It's pretty potent. It'll keep you up. Got me through more than a couple all-nighters.
Thanks. Drink it down. What is this
D4?
stuff?
D4 temp hit points.
Oh, some student came up with it a while ago. It's
So you got 4 temp hit points. It's not 2d4, it's just a d4.
Oh. Sorry. That's right, she had 2 of them.
he calls it it's so silly. He calls it blue ox. I don't know. It's just trust me. We'll be charging through pretty much anything.
Good. Should have had one of those lemon tarts with it. Sorry, distracted. Baby's walking.
Aww. How old? Will.
She walked about 5
No,
feet.
no. How old?
Awesome. She will be a year on the 11th.
Aww. They never move as fast as when they're starting to walk. Then you take your eyes off.
No,
them
it's right after they
Oh.
start to walk. You have to be nervous because that's when they start moving quickly.
Yes. And they're silent. And when they're
Silence,
silent, they're doing something.
silence is
Touching something
golden.
they shouldn't be.
Silence is golden. Unless it's a toddler. Then you're very scared.
Yes.
My sister learned that the hard way when her toddler snuck behind her computer and somehow cut every single cord.
That sucks.
But back to the game.
Yeah. I wake up and I'm like,
It is 10 o'clock. Do we want to do our usual brief break?
yes, I think we should.
All right, let's do the brief
Good idea.
break.
All right, give me 1 second. We're out. I'm just shocked that I. Listen, listen. The Kai balls really love their clerics, okay? I got a dirty 20. Yeah. Yeah, my highest passive is medicine at a 20. And then my passive persuasion is a 19. Yes. I don't know. Hmm. Well, thank you. No. You cannot never apologize for being sick. Well, the way that we retconned it is that my persuasion is so high because I was working so long with the temple that and evangelizing was actually really was something I was really good at. Oh my. Um. Although I think my favorite role so far has to be that time when we were down in the sewers, and Kamari told me to stay still, and I got a 19 on a stealth roll. That was hilarious. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be stealthy. Me? Yeah. Anyway. Why do you think I've always failed my stealth checks? Except for one. No, actually, I don't have chainmail. I have scale mail. But yeah, just out of curiosity. Yeah, see? For what? Scale mail? I I rolled a disadvantage and I still got an 18 and a nat 20. We are taking a break, yes. And actually, you know what? We'll do a quick commercial break while I'm at it. We're out for we have a 3-minute commercial break, and I'll be right back myself. What did he get? Did he get a nat 1 and a nat 20? Oh, so it'd be like, so is blue purple? So it would be like blue purple monkey dinner. Wait, what? Yeah, blue purple monkey dinner. Of course, you. He is a. He is a. He, yes. It's in my personal notes. I know that much. We have a case file note. Alrighty. What do you want to know of the original note? Oh, I don't have the actual message. All I have is the bullet points. Because we didn't get the actual message. We didn't get the message in full before we left. I'm gonna go do the doobly doo while we wait for Will. Alright, folks. The music and sounds tonight are from Tabletop Audio. We have the deck of. We have the deck of Wonder, Plunder, and Sunder. And the deck of All the Things from Gemhammer and Sons. We are using Roll20 for our game, and Discord for our voice. Can I run another commercial yet? Yeah, I'm gonna run some commercials, try to get some pre-rolls off for an hour or so. Just get as many commercial breaks as I can in. Oh, hey, Fallen, did you check out the Deck of Wonder and Deck of Sunders? Okay. There's one here on the Deck of Sunders where your attack breaks an open potion that your enemy has on their possession, and it deals 1d4 plus 4 to you. Oh, there's a great joke here. Your strike hits the enemy so hard that their ears are left ringing. For the next 2 turns, your enemy is deafened. The flavor note is my tinnitus. Anyone? It's a Futurama joke. Yeah, you're not feeling good, buddy. Don't worry about it. Ah! All right, another 45 seconds and then we're back from commercial. Thereabouts. Alright, and just another 20 seconds. Meru's not unable to wake up. Having drunk the black drink, Meru cannot be raised. Yeah, same here. Alrighty. Alright, good night, friend. Well, rest easy. Alrighty, and now, with no further ado, we all here? Alrighty. And without any further ado, I give you back to H.P. Lovecraft himself, Fallen. Take it away, buddy.
As the party starts to wake up and move about, Ravelin, your memories are just feeling all kinds of fuzzy.
And I doubt that's to do with how well of a job Saronis did, I'm presuming.
Oh, probably didn't hurt much, but no, it's definitely something else.
Well, I'm going to finish drawing out the dreams and the visions. Because I don't want to explain them anymore. So the next time anybody asks, they're going to see what I saw. And that's going to start with, everybody at the breakfast table. Because, who doesn't want to see a dark, gelatinous mass, some weird skull, all, dread blacks and violets with a golden armored Tavo standing there ready to do battle with evil.
Tavo would love that.
I know Tavo would love that, but what does that mean for the rest of us? Because I'm not seeing the rest of us.
Again, it might.
Plus, it's a little weird to wake up realizing I've been dreaming about you when I'm in bed with somebody else.
I have that effect. What can I say?
Yeah, not that kind of effect.
Is that why you ended up sleeping with me last night?
It's like there's a difference
hey,
between
I'm a
enjoying
nice
it and
teddy
it feeling like an ice bath.
Don't knock it till you try it, Saronis.
I know, right? His cuddles are very comforting, okay?
All I'm saying is I think I'm spoken for a while.
Until Meru gets
Oh,
his hands on you.
You would wake up finding yourself wearing a pendant slash necklace, and on that chain are two charms. One is of a cat, and the other one is of a fish.
Revelin, that's amazing. I'm dying over here.
I just got it.
Fantastic.
Sheer lack of response from Saronis right now. I'm probably in trouble.
Oh no, the execution was just so well done. So well done.
Well played. Well played. I go down.
And admittedly, like, the cat charm is bigger than the fish charm. It's like, because cat would catch the fish or eat the fish. We'd only get it as a private joke, but anybody else would primarily the cat.
Tafu would go down there and go down and order coffee and order a big old breakfast for everyone, and a big coffee for Kamari and Zero after the shots.
Would you have any objection to my changing that language skill as part of this most recent rest?
Nope.
Okay. I am no longer going to know Dwarven.
Isn't Dern a dwarven magical city?
It is a magic city, but it's not necessarily dwarven.
I thought I heard that it was dwarven magical.
No, it's definitely made with dwarven architecture, but it's got elements from many different cultures.
It's a cosmopolitan. Got it.
I just realized I still never chose my other 4 languages I'm supposed to know.
Yeah, I need to choose my languages too, but that's not free. That's neither here nor there right now. Oh, hey, Zero. How do you sleep last night?
Get much, but
How's
I
your time with
had something-
Kamari?
quiet, Tavo.
I'm teasing you. You know, I would never tell, and I would never really ask. I'm just teasing. But how? I heard some weird noises from walking by. It sounded like a workshop in there.
Yes. That is all that happened. I watched her work. It was...
You watched her work, or you watched her work?
There's no way to make that suggestive, Tapo. I'm sorry.
No, you either watched her work, you watched her while she works, or you watched her while she worked.
I'm just gonna take the plate and sit down and start eating. Thanks for the food.
Of course. Like I say, it's nice to see us hold our liquor for once. I mean, aside from Meru. By the way, Meru's not feeling too good. That liquor, next to him losing, I guess, and getting drunk. He says he's not getting out of bed today. but no amount of cajoling or asking made him get out of bed. So yeah, Yogg's up there watching him.
Okay.
I really think me beating him in dice really really upset him.
To be honest, it was a bit shocking to everybody.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Speaking of, how did you sleep?
It's oddly comforting when Meru hugs you like a teddy bear. I know how you feel now.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I didn't have to. Plus, thanks to my zone of silence, I didn't have to hear the disgustingness going on next door.
Then again, it also depends on how you sleep, because I don't sleep the same way most people do.
I mean, when you have a Miru attached to your leg, I don't think any of us sleep the way we're supposed to.
You sleep in the nude too?
Eh. Oh, hey, what's up? Good morning, Kaiballs.
We're still
We
up
cut-
in my room.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
grab Saronis by the arm with a handful of papers and, the different bits and pieces for enhancing weapons, and we're chatting about it as we walk down the stairs.
Awesome. How did she do it? How is she that chipper at this time of the morning?
Blue Ox, honey. It's delightful. Side note, Roni, did you drink yours? You might need it.
It was a very long evening. As
Yeah.
he's sipping it,
I know. Gross, by the way. You're like my brother,
We
but also
all know.
I don't know.
Good for
Thank
you.
you, Zone of Silence.
It was going on well before that.
I heard
well
nothing.
after.
Saronis starts turning really, really red. Like, noticeably so.
I heard nothing. I know nothing.
Good for you, brother.
Yeah, and
I mean-
unfortunately, Ravelin gets to come downstairs about now.
Saronis would grab Kamari by the arm, drag her into the corner, and whisper something in her ear into Tabaxi.
Saronis!
Hey.
No
Share with
kiss.
the class.
No kiss and tell.
Her jaw's just on the floor, just staring at her brother. Are you for real? She says in Tabaxi.
He blushes more and nods.
Oh my god, Brody!
Zero. I think Saronis broke Kamari.
Wait, you're sure?
Pretty sure.
How does that even happen?
Can we drop this now?
Lenny! Lenny. She says in common. That's in common. Lenny.
Okay, is there an off switch?
Apparently, it's something called blue off.
Fox!
No, that's the on switch.
Look at you, my brother's first time. So cute.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm so
Saronis,
happy for the
at that moment, Saronis is out the door.
I
mean-
Tavo just has a mouthful of food. What?
At least no one interrupted.
I mean, it's not like I'm starting a collection, Kamari.
No, but like, you need to chill the hell out. Good for you, girl. I mean, gross. It's my brother. Like, gross. Ew. But good for you.
I think we missed something.
You can
Zero.
make of these, and I'll hand her my drawings of my visions from the past, like, forever, to try and get her to shut up.
What are these for? No, but hold on. Rhodus, Heron, Kybal.
Saronis is not in the building.
I'm glad I
wait.
could make your day.
Come on, Zero. We gotta go keep an eye on Saronis.
Yeah. That's so good though.
He's 22. He calls me the prude.
I am also 22. Your point?
Yeah. But you've done the do before.
It was my job to do the do before.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Did the two boys leave?
Yes.
Yeah, they took off Mr. Ronis, leaving us here to have our little conversation.
That's a persuasion roll, Tavo.
No! Dang it!
You're not talking to
Can
your
we
way
have
of
a
finding.
girl talk?
Yes, we can have a girl talk.
Well,
I'm
we
waiting
need
for
to roll
that one
perception.
to Tavo now.
Hey, I'll take it.
Well, Zero, you end up standing like right next to him,
You know,
and
can,
Tavo is able to spot him as he looks over to say, "I think we lost him."
can I just say for the sake of it, I just see Saronis with his eyes over his hands over his eyes, like you can't see me, and Zero just going, where'd he go?
No, he's actually hiding fairly well. You just catch like sight of his tail sticking out.
Saronis, we're here for you, buddy. Don't worry, we don't judge.
Go away, Tavo. And Saronis is looking horrified right now.
Who are you talking? Wait, he's right here?
Yeah, right. Look over, look to your left and look down.
Come on. You out now.
He kind of slinks very, very awkwardly back into the bar.
Don't worry. We're
There will be no conversation, Davo.
Okay,
I'm
so
pulling him out and hoisting him on my shoulder.
what you're saying is, in order to do... Oh, hey, boys.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Let's see. Down.
Are you gonna run again?
Now,
No.
moving
Fine.
on, since I'm
Go
getting
eat
a
some
little
breakfast.
tired
down.
of talking about the things I see, here, you can all just see. And I'll like dump the stack of drawings on the table.
Saronis grabs some breakfast and scampers into the corner.
The most recent one will be on top, which is like this dark oozy mass thing with a skull, and then Tavo in that golden armor, looking like he's facing off against this evil black pit and stuff.
I really like that golden armor, though. I really like my black armor, though. I really like the golden armor now.
Now, does anyone have a copy of that letter?
Yeah, Mayor does.
Yeah.
I'll go grab it from his bag.
Make sure you knock. Mary's not feeling the best today.
And
Um,
that's pretty fine.
I'll come down with the letter and hand it over to Rev.
Okay, I will get to that in a moment. And I'll shuffle back to my first vision, which is dark tunnels, strange runes, and some ancient language being chanted over and over and over again. Am I correct, Fallen, in that is the translation that you gave me, or is that translation the letter?
That is the dream that you had.
Okay. So, in my dream, the chanting is, those who answer his call shall be rewarded. Those who
Oh no, that is actually what is in the letter.
Okay. So, without even like looking at the letter, I will start saying what it says. It's like, I understand this now. This language. I didn't know it yesterday.
Wait, what? You're just like learning languages overnight? Lucky.
In your sleep?
Yeah, I thought you didn't sleep.
It's not exactly asleep. It's
I mean, with all the stuff you were doing with
It's a little
Saronis, how
long.
can you turn?
Shut up.
no.
Opportunity for a joke.
My rest is like a little death. I don't move and I don't breathe, but I'm still aware. It's been like that since I returned, and again, it's just one of the things I don't understand about any of what's happened. But all I know is that in these periods of half-life, I guess, I see memories. And I've had two while not in this state. One was at the library when you were reading that book about the things that the harbingers and whatnot were known for. And the other was when we went back to the church and I saw Tapo and Nishka standing beside each other. This is what Tapo looked like at that time, and this is what Nisha looked like at that time. So Kamari, what if in that book, like, someone's trying to make that happen?
Yeah, that's pretty horrific. How do we? Can we stop it? Is that like a thing?
I mean,
It's not really an option of can so much as who else is gonna.
I don't know. Vault's children?
Wait, dark tunnels, strange runes, chanting.
I feel like you know this place.
You do.
Wait.
Was it chanting? Ina is
That's where Vault found you.
I've had that in
here.
my dreams. Ever since I was
So
a kid.
maybe this has already been stopped?
No. Because I
Just because they failed once doesn't mean they can't try again.
and I haven't had anything. I don't have gold armor. I mean, take a look at this. It's nice, but it's not gold.
Yeah. Either you don't have this yet, or this is a memory of the last time this happened.
Time?
Let's
Goes
not
in a
forget
straight-
that you're alone there.
Time goes
I
in a
don't see
straight
the
line.
rest of us. I've never seen the rest of us in any of these visions.
But time goes in a straight line. It's not a circle.
No, it doesn't.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's why a clock is round, right?
No, Padre.
Oh, come on. No one was a
Cute.
joke. No one was a
Cute.
joke.
Cute, but no. Time is very.
Circular.
Yeah, I got a little lost in some of the transmutation and divination classes, but yeah, no, it's a little wonky.
Also, no love for that red versus blue joke.
I give you a nice little clap there.
Thank you. Classic RPD. Or what if? I mean, That could be. It also could be of what could have been.
Or what already was. Again, if I'm seeing visions of the past, who's to say that it's not also ancient? Because if what Zero suggested is correct, and this is a lineage thing, where I'm not seeing myself in these visions because I'm seeing what my ancestor saw or whatever, that would certainly explain why I don't see myself. But again, someone is trying to make this happen.
But
And Father Vald was investigating this. Now he's missing. If we try and investigate this any further, I mean, I know I don't want any of this to happen, but if they can get to Father Vald like that, what would happen to us?
Well, we need to wait for Cassius. We can't make a move without him. And according to the Children of the Vault, he was at most a day behind him, which means that honestly he should be coming in any minute now.
Should we wait here for him, or should
No,
we go
we
back
need
to
we
the
need to go to
tutorial
the temple.
center, or
No, we need to go to the temple. That's probably where he would go in first. If that's where the Children of the Vault went, that's probably where he will go.
where the rest do you think?
Is that right? Disembodied voice?
It's as good an idea as any.
Good call. As much as I don't want to sit around there all day waiting for him whenever he's going to show up, that's our best bet.
I mean, you guys
You
can
know
go to bureaucratic hell if you want.
I'll stay here with May. I don't think he's feeling too good. Besides, I have some stuff to make.
I'll stay
Lenny?
here with Kamari as well.
Lenny, when you get a chance, like not right now, Obs, but eventually, I take a look at that stupid sword.
Alrighty.
From-
Oh, of course.
Cool, because like
The next time we have a couple of days downtime.
that's perfect. Gross. Anyway, yeah, I have some stuff to make, so I'll get started on that, and yeah, I'll stay here with May.
Alright, so
And
if
Rowan.
Saronis, you're staying as well. Alright, so why don't you two walk me to the temple, and then you guys can go to the Inquisition in case he goes there.
Let's stay at the temple.
Okay. Alright, then let's go.
1 second.
And Will, that was a great joke.
You're welcome.
I love old school RVB.
Same.
The way that they CGI it, and it just doesn't do it for me anymore, you know?
I can appreciate it.
I mean,
The only with the teeth I watch is Ruby.
oh, I love
Huh.
Ruby.
So good.
Rip
After
Monty.
Ruby was
To fill you in, when he said you're just hiding in plain sight, covering your eyes, I wanted to say, they can't see me. I can't see them. That's because you're facing the rock.
I mean, I thought the message I posted in general chat to everybody after Raz's explanation was kind of funny.
I didn't even see that yet.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Teehee.
Oh, that sounded like judgment.
Hey!
Would you like to try it again and see if it compares?
So, what was that?
Would you like to try it again and see if it compares?
Round 2.
Fight!
That happened last night.
That's what happened after the Zone of Silence lifted.
Now, I know we've kind of agreed that someone should stay here with Meru, but Father Cassius is going to want to see all of us.
Well,
Yeah, and you can bring
So-
him here.
So Zero and Meru are the only two that haven't done anything.
And Yog.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
you've all cuddled, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
just
d- I
give it
did-
that little bit of extra effort.
I did bathe Meru that one time. Hey, don't do that. You're gonna face plant into the floor. Don't do that.
I don't know if he's talking to us or if he's talking to his kids, because that's his dad
Kids.
voice.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
It really is. Especially with Saronis and Kamari on Blue Locks.
I was about to
Um,
say, as soon as the twins get at it.
I was about to say, especially when dealing with you and me, Tavo.
Well, I mean, the face plant thing. That's a you and Kamari.
We are quite dexterous. Neither
Yeah.
one of us is on the ground yet.
So,
The only time I hit
Hold
the
on.
ground, I had to
Hey,
be
guys.
cotton slammed.
Yeah, yeah.
so what was the response to Ravelin's comment?
Kamari suggested that we bring him here afterward.
Yeah, this is where we saw him last, and chances are he'll want to see us. See where we saw him last.
Maybe, maybe not.
Plus
The other
one of our-
option is to just send a runner to both places. Say, let Father Cassius know that we are here
No,
at the inn.
he will want us to meet him. At
Well,
least
again,
one of us.
if we don't know where he's gonna go, leaving word at the two places where he's most likely to go that, hey, this is where we are.
If he doesn't find us at the one, I would imagine he would go to the other.
Well, he's meeting the children at the temple.
Then we should all go to the temple just to make it easier. And it's not like you can't do your crafting there. I'm sure they have a room off to the side that you could use, Kamari.
But what about Meru? We can't leave him and Yog alone.
Oh, they've got a sick room, I'm sure. Maybe they can help him get over whatever it is that's bothering him.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Yag or I will carry Meru.
Okay.
It's been done before.
All right. We'll get. Zero. Why don't you go get Yog? I'll pay off the breakfast bill.
Okay.
So after all's that,
Go
So
inquire.
once the party gets together and makes their way to the temple, they would have enough time to get themselves situated. Meru and being seen by one of the acolytes. Kamari would have her a little study space and almost like a private reading room off of the temple's library.
don't go raiding that library too much, Kamari.
They're all religion books, Padre.
No, they're
No
not.
interest. Wait, they're not?
Actually, why not see if there's anything related to that other book we found?
Done.
Yes. Go. Take that book to the librarian, and they will help you out with everything that you need to know. Oh, mostly everything that you need to know.
Nope, it's all religion books.
It's not, though. You don't, and remember, it's investigation or arcana. But you find actually that the temple actually has a lot of, well, surprisingly, a lot of modern educational tomes. Much like Nishka told you, the Church of Kelemvor not only handles a lot of death rites and a few other things, but they seem to also keep ledgers and quite a few other strange tomes for the church, until you realize that they probably handle the graveyards and the funeral rites for quite a number of cities. They also seem to handle a lot of education for orphans, given that being the Church of the Dead, they're usually the first contacts for a lot of orphan children and families having had to help deal with the disposal of their former parents.
So I'm a little bit more comfortable with Shannon not being forced to do something she doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
The church.
Then
has
I'm
a
just going
very-
to plop a spot down in the corner of the library and tinker there.
The church is a very wide area of knowledge.
Plop down in
Well,
the corner of the-
it's less that they have a wide area of knowledge and more that death affects many layers of of life. So they tend to have to cover quite a few of those layers. So as you guys sort of settle in, eventually Acacius sort of walks in.
Whoa, he can walk.
Kind
I
of.
thought he only storms into places.
Oh no, he walks in, makes a
Someone is sleeping.
brief prayer before he finds the lot of you and just kind of stomps up quietly.
It is a church after all.
And he just sort of puts his hands behind his back as he kind of looks between all of you. All right. What happened?
We did our job in the sewer, helped fix Sandwall, came back
I'll deal
here.
with that in a minute. What happened
I'm telling you,
to
I'm telling you.
Vault?
What happened? He went missing. He met with us to talk about what we did in the sewer. And then the next day, I hear that he's gone missing. We have information that no clan nor guild is taking responsibility for it.
And it's believed that he's still in the city somewhere.
But we have his children has his hammer. Yes, that hammer.
Good. I have an office here being set up. As soon as it's done, I want each of you to come and meet with me for your debriefing on your last mission. After that, you will be taken off assignments for the next 3 weeks.
But
There's
Father Casius, I need to help with Father Vault. I need to help.
You
know
need
why.
to stay out.
You know
of
my
trouble.
backstory.
There
You
is
know my
no
life.
argument, Topo. You will stay out of this.
Soreness is still sleeping.
wait until let's see if he changes his mind after the briefings.
Because you saved my life.
And I'll volunteer to go first.
Casius will
Now-
sort of walk with Rav into his office as it's being finished, for taking a seat and for a moment actually looking his age before sort of
How
reaching
old
out for the
is-
book.
How old is Casius?
Easily into his 70s or 80s.
And let me guess, that's probably as a young whippersnapper.
Well, never a young whippersnapper, but he kind of always seems to move with the determination and stubbornness of an old Ford pickup.
You know, Ford stands for Found on Road Dead, right?
Let's go with an old Toyota pickup.
One of those old trucks that never dies.
We say what's right, an old Chevy.
Thank you.
Maybe he could be one of those, fix or repair daily kind of Fords.
I mean,
Just
he is a
neither-
master.
Some
He,
just want a Jeep pickup because those are just horrifying.
he is
In
a
either case.
master.
Before I hand him my notebook, I will hand him the drawings of the visions, both sleeping and waking.
he just sort of, as he looks at it, he goes, "What's this nonsense?"
This is what I see. Sometimes it's when I'm in my nightly rest. 2 of them have actually been while I was awake. Most specifically, the one when we were reading a book we found in the library about the dismembered lord, and the second one when I walked into the church and I saw Tavo and
Where did you
Ishviste.
hear that name?
We read it in the book.
What do you know about it?
I think someone's trying to summon him.
Why would you think that?
Because the first dream I have of the dark tunnels and the strange runes and the chanting, that's where you rescued Tavo.
I didn't rescue Tavo.
That was Vol, not Acacius.
Or that's where Tavo was rescued.
He just sort of looks through it. He just sort of. Eventually, I'll hand it back and then gesture for the notebook.
Hand over the notebook.
He'll read through the notebook, nodding, sort of stopping at parts and then looking at you. Like, really?
It happened. It may or may not be relevant, but it happened. Especially the sharkfish part. Catfish.
Catfish.
He actually ends up smirking at that one. He always is a little eager, isn't he?
They all are.
It wasn't my fault this time.
It's like a mix of adrenaline and testosterone, seriously.
And
A lot of heat at the moment going on.
And a fair bit of stupidity.
Tavo, shut up.
Maybe
This
not
isn't your meeting.
I know.
Heat
but
of the moment.
As he gets to the final entry, he just sort of coughs a little bit, gives you a glance, goes back, starts reading some of the others.
My personal notes are pretty thorough.
He will then close his book and sort of stand up before moving to his own pack, sort of rummaging around before he casually pulls out a file and places it in front of you.
He seems to be indicating that this is for me to read, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will open the file and read it.
One moment.
How detailed are your personal notes?
I gloss over some things. As in, you know,
Last
while
night.
my most recent entry, for example, says, while I would like to expand upon further conversations we had with the children, or my wonderful evening with Saronis that tested my flexibility to new limits, I woke again to another vision. My mind feels fuzzy, and the sense of dread I had increases. So rather than continuing to talk about what I see, I decided to draw it, all of it, and then listed are the explanations of all the visions. So again, I put pretty much everything in here, but the detail level varies depending on its appropriateness.
That is what he hands you, Kit. Ravelin.
Okay. Tavo is somewhat aware of this. apparently he was quite pestersome and was given a limited amount of information so that he knew that Nishka had been found with him, though she was not aware of that.
What you're also not aware of is the distinct nature of the ritual. Vald's always believed that it was a summoning ritual.
Yeah, and I think I know who they're trying to summon. I understand that language now.
Then you would understand when we say the runes on those walls were ancient. Vald believed that Nishka, the girl, was the last because she was meant to be the vessel. He always believed Tavo was chosen not due to his angelic blood, like most of us think, but because he has some connection. Vald was able to find quite a few odd connections with the histories of some of the other children that went missing, but we were never able to find connections of Nishka or Tavo.
And
They
I think
seemed utterly random.
with the visions that I see of them, Tavo in the golden armor and Nishka with the sand staff thing, that may be their connection.
And if that is the case, then that means they're probably going to start coming for Tavo next.
Because they need Nishka for last.
So I need you to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, I so badly want to say that I'll have Kamari tie him up again, but I shouldn't. And I don't. I'm thinking that though.
You're thinking very loudly.
To the point I wish I could say it. And he's probably thinking back to the point of my journal where I mentioned that she already did that. Yeah, that's in there too. There's everything in there.
Oh my.
You're off
Okay.
duty for the next 3 weeks.
No. Don't do that. That's only going to encourage Tavo to try and go off on his own and just do something stupid. So give us something to do.
You said that your friend had a job for you, correct?
That was the deal in exchange for the information he gave us, including the recovery of Vald's hammer.
Then go on the mission. By the way,
It's not that, but yes.
do you notice something about your picture?
About my picture. Which picture?
They'll sort of put the last one up. Take a close look and tell me what you notice.
I mean, it is what I've drawn there. Light against the dark. Though I don't see Tavo's wings here. He did do that once in front of us already. Forgot to write that down. You didn't tell me that. Okay. That's a big deal. Should we get that back from the children then?
Do you know the history of that hammer?
No.
Oh.
Shut up, Tavo. I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, I already know.
That hammer is a relic of the Kilmverite Church, who is said to be wielded by a saint, who used it to fell a mighty lich. Since that day, it has kept by the church until it was stolen not some 50 years ago. Vald and I went looking for it. I was badly injured in the fight with the creatures that found it, and Vald was able to win the day. Since then, he has kept the hammer. And now here you come with a picture of a glowing, golden-clad figure fighting darkness with the hammer.
I can't help what I see. All I know is that maybe this is why I came back.
Perhaps, but do you understand what this could mean? If you think you're seeing memories,
That's what they feel like.
then tell me what memory would this be? As he taps his finger on the image you drew of the last night's vision. Given the information you know now.
I honestly don't know. I don't know how any of this fits together. But it means that maybe that's why he was chosen, that his bloodline was the one that had saved the world before banishing the darkness, so that's why they wanted to use him to unlock it. Or maybe it'll be unlocked anyway and he's gonna be the one to put it away again.
Maybe. But the Lich and the Dismembered Lord were not the same.
All I know is when we found that book and Kamari started reading the words out of the book, I saw the shadowed figures cutting through armies, rain of magic. I could see the fights like I was there. That's why I think it's memory. But that would also mean that I had seen Nishka in the past, where with that staff, seen Tavo in this armor. And that makes me wonder, what does that make me?
That is a good question. We will discuss this more later. For now, send in the next one. Keep quiet about what you found here.
Of
And
course.
keep an eye on Tavo.
Would
Make
you
sure-
like to speak with him next, or do you have a preference?
Send in 0.
Okay.
I need a moment before I deal with Tavo.
Good, because Sava doesn't have his notes and he's trying to scramble about what to say.
Alright, if you think of anything else regarding the visions, or if I see anything else, I will come to you.
He nods.
And I will collect up my notes.
He will casually take the one picture of Tavo standing against the dark and just sort of tuck it into his desk.
Like I can't draw it again. I'll let him have it.
He also just sort of doesn't take back the file on the report from Vault.
Well, if he doesn't seem inclined to not want it back, then I might inadvertently, deliberately take it with me. But I also don't necessarily need it. Mm, I'll do the mostly honest thing. Don't forget the report there, sir.
He simply looks up. Oh, thank you. As he sort of adjusts the papers on his desk, including your pictures, and then hands them back to you.
All right. So I will leave the office. And Zero?
Yeah?
Other cases would like to see you next.
All right. Go into his office and sit down.
Good morning. He will hold his hand out for your notebook.
I give him my notebook.
As he reads through it, he just sort of asks, So, from the files I've seen, you've been getting rather close with Meryl.
Cage. Yes.
I was gonna say he did read the part in my book where, of the thing, but there's lots of things in my.
What are your opinions of his stability?
Of his what?
Stability.
We had a moment, no, longer than a moment, but stable, yes, stable.
I want to ask a favor of you.
Anything? What is it?
He seems to trust you. Keep an eye on him. If he starts behaving oddly, I want you to do whatever you can to keep him safe and bring him back to me.
Okay.
I'll hand you
Right.
back the notebook. That is all.
Okay, I can comply with that.
Send me Saronis next.
I will get up and leave the office and seek out Saronis.
Who is
Hey.
still sleeping?
Wake up. Cassius wants to see you.
Oh, crap. Sonis rolls off whatever he was sleeping on and goes into the office.
I wish our KSUs would call him a catfish. Just because. Oh, never gonna live that down, Saronis. Ever. Like, ever.
As soon as you sit down, he'll hold out his hand for your notebook.
Sonis hands over his notebook, and while incredibly detailed, it is not very concise. Because I do have an actual report, I'm just not entirely done with it following.
That's fine. He'll read through it all, nodding. Much better. I'm impressed. I'll hand it back. I heard you've been having some interesting events over the last few days.
Care to elaborate?
I believe Ravelin's report said you were a catfish for a while, but you seem to have recovered nicely from your events in the sewers.
Still get a taste for mackerel every now and then.
Oh, that's so surprising. I do hope this has been helpful in enlightening you on the need for less brash action.
I pointed a gun at your head because you smacked my sister upside the back of her head using magic. I dove in that pool and became, as you say, a catfish because my sister was in there and I felt she needed protection.
Indeed. But your sister is a grown woman who can handle herself. As much as it pains me to say, because, like it or not, I do understand what you feel. You can't always be there to protect her, and throwing your own life in harm's way to try is likely just to get you both killed.
I understand, Father.
You're a good boy, and I know you still have quite a bit of baggage concerning your reasons for joining us. But if you're ever hoping to see that investigation to the end, you need to learn not to jump headlong into every situation.
At the mention of that investigation, Sonus's ears flatten against his head and he just looks straight at the floor. I understand.
Excellent. Keep up the good work. And try not to get yourself turned into too many other things. I doubt I'll be able to edit all the reports to omit such nonsense.
Well, maybe I'll make you do a little extra paperwork then, Father.
He'll nod. Fetch me your sister next.
Sonus exits and heads to the library to fetch Kamari.
No, I'm not done.
Check chat, Kamari.
Roni, leave me alone. I'm not done.
Acacius wants to see you.
But I'm not done.
Kamari.
Okay. Marches down to Acacius's office. Here you go. Make it quick. I got stuff to finish. Please.
He takes the notebook, starts looking through it. Eventually, he kind of just sort of looks up from the different...
I take a page out.
I assume you snatch the page out just as he kind of gets to it.
Yep.
He just sort of raises an eyebrow.
Don't worry about it.
Goes back looking through some of the things. I'm rather impressed.
Impressed with what? There's not a lot of detail in there.
He sort of turns it around and just has the page full of notes on the different goblins, the formulas.
Yeah, what about it?
This is the kind of work I've been expecting from you.
It's just math.
It's not just math. This gives us a very good idea of what you were encountering and what exactly the subject was doing. This is the kind of work that will help Inquisitors in the future should they come across similar cases.
Oh. Okay.
Sort of flips through, finds the last little page. Specifically, the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's reading over it, he will very carefully take that page out.
What are you doing?
He will then fold it up,
Hey.
and he will pass it back to you. This doesn't belong in your official notebook.
Oh.
However, you should keep it. At which point he will sort of stand up, move to the back wall, pull down his backpack from it, sort of rummage for a minute, pull out a small box, and then slide it across the table to you.
What's this?
Open it.
I open it.
Inside you find dozens of little trinkets, pieces of paper.
What are all these?
He sort of randomly picks one of them up and hands you the little note that it is.
What happened to him?
He died on a mission. That was the last message he ever sent. He intended for it to reach his brother. Unfortunately, I was unable to find his brother. But I keep it because it was his last request to me.
You keep all these?
This is not an easy job, Kamari. We all encounter events that mark us. We have to do things we don't always like to do. And we lose people close to us. At which point he kind of reaches in, pulls out a small, little, maybe 5-inch tall by 2 inches wide doll. He sets it down in front of you.
Do I want to know the story?
Not really. That belonged to a small child who's she no longer needed it. But that allowed me to find her killers and bring them to justice. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That letter in your hand is the reason why we do what we do. So people like this little girl and your friend Susanna don't die needless deaths without anyone to care.
Yeah, Father Ace, can I ask you a quick question?
Of course.
You ever considered doing something super duper awful just to save your own skin?
Once or
'Cause
twice.
you don't get as old as you doing what we do. I mean, no, you're not. I mean,
He
Great.
holds his hand up. You don't get as old as I do doing what we do without having done a few things.
but like really bad, like really, really bad.
Once or twice in my younger years. I wasn't always a priest of Kellamvor, after all.
Nonsense. He was born into it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Thanks, Father Ace.
There's
Father
some,
Ace up next.
well, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Hmm?
Nishka tells me you'll be coming home with a new addition.
Yeah, her name's Shannon. She's Susanna's daughter.
Nishka tells me that you'll be formally adopting her.
Well, I have to ask her first, so. But yeah, probably.
When you're ready, since I have heard that you may be departing on an assignment soon.
Oh, you know about that too.
Relax, as I've told Ravelin. I'm allowing you to go because I need you occupied.
I have plenty of things to be occupied with. It's not me you have to worry about.
No, but it's as good an excuse for the rest of you as can be.
Great, my screw ups keep everybody.
Relax, child. We all have those days. But when you're ready, if everything is arranged, I can take Shannon back to the City of Bells with me.
You do that? Just
Of
a heads up.
course.
She's 12. She's gonna get real moody real quick. Just like a heads up. Just you might want to know.
Oh, I think I can handle a small child. I handle you lot, after all, don't I?
Oh, honey. How many 12-year-old girls have you? No. Mm-mm. So, just heads up. Her mother, super headstrong. Shannon, equally the same. I'm a little bit afraid of Shannon. Just a heads up. So, when she bullies you around, just let it go.
Understood. Now, he looks physically weary at this point. Send in Tavo.
You got it. I prance out. Oh, I take my notebook back. Tuck the letter into my shirt. And prance out to Tavo. Padre, your turn.
I walk in, and I stand at like the stiffest of attention.
Tavo. Your notebook.
It's not even close to being done, but here you go.
He'll sort of glance through it, hand it back. I expect better work from you.
I was going to do it on a day off.
Well, good enough. You will have several days off. You're being taken off assignments until I determine otherwise.
But, Father Casey, you know my relationship with Vald.
Which is why you're staying out of it. Your emotions are going to hamper the investigation more than help it.
But my team has already
been informed that they will be removed from the assignment.
He saved my life. How can I just sit back?
It will be hard, but you must. Because if you don't, you're liable to get him killed with a rash action. Tell me, do you want to be responsible for his death?
You know that I don't.
Then trust someone who's done this for long as I have. Take a break. Enjoy the city.
How can I enjoy this?
Rest and recover.
But-
Rest and recover from your previous activities.
Father Cassius, how can I recover when the man who saved my life has his own life
Because-
threatened?
Because his children are on the job.
Not
As
not.
troublesome as they can be,
I
they
mean that.
will
I
get
mean
the
that
job
in a
done.
literal way. How can I do that?
The
Ever
answer,
since I-
Tubbo, is that we're going to make you.
I mean,
Like, you're going to
Even
find a
I
way.
have to keep
One,
it down for the 3
yeah,
weeks.
you're going to find a way. Because if I find out you're trying to help this investigation, I will have you thrown in the cellar and kept there by the Brotherhood. Am I clear?
yes, sir. But with what Rav was telling me, and you know Nishka of Vald's children.
I know of her.
I remember. I haven't told many people this, but I remember when Father Vald saved me. There's another girl, no more than 4, I would say, at the time. And the way Nishka describes it, of what little she remembers, and then Ravelin and seeing both of us in a new light, as it were. Is Nishka the girl?
No. The girl was placed in care in another temple.
Well, on that, give me 1 second.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah.
No, the girl was sent to another temple. She's been living as a nun for quite many years.
Then why do you think Ravelin?
Pure coincidence.
No. It's that one. No, never mind.
It's pure coincidence. Think nothing of it. Put it out of your mind.
Okay. Just. What was that? I am a father in the order. Can I know what that was? With the chanting that Ravelin has said, and the book that Kamari was talking about. Is it all connected? You can tell me, and I will not get emotionally attached. Are we going to war?
We're not going to war. As far as is everything connected, I doubt it.
But
What happened to you was an unfortunate event. Some very deluded and insane people trying to conduct some foolish ritual.
But we were taught as children that everything is connected. Like death and life are all intertwined. It is death that
Yes.
feeds life. How can you say that this is not connected?
It is not connected directly. It is connected because you unfortunately have some misguided people doing misguided things.
That is quite a lot of. Oh, what's the word? It begins with a C.
Coincidences?
Thank you. That's quite a lot of coincidences for one person. Wouldn't you believe, Father?
I've seen stranger things.
I'm sure you have, but
Put it out of your mind, Tavo. You will have your own assignments soon enough.
oh, by the way, I assume you want the brothers at the City Bells to check this out. And I take out Jack's tentacle and I hand it to him. And I give him and I give him the rest of the bottles of the poo water. This here is a tentacle from Slimy Jack. I'm sure you heard about him before.
Who's
And-
on
I
that for the
have.
past week?
Huh?
That it's a tentacle. It's like fish. And
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
like we have like freezers to keep
Well,
that from
It's
rotting.
medic.
He actually does have a way of doing it. It just means he's been down a spell slot for the last week.
Ew.
And yeah, and also there, and
No
also
wonder
there's
May was
this-
not feeling well. She was snuggling him.
and there's also this, and I give him the water. It's like, I'm sure you read about. I'm sure Kamari told you about the goblins that we met and the mixtures that Jack had.
She
It
did.
was-
And this will be useful as examples for our Inquisition students.
Not just samples,
I will make
but
sure
also
that
for study. We need to know how this works.
That's why it would be an example.
Not for just students,
Examples of things that you study.
but no, not just for students, but for like the scientists of the
no,
order too.
they would actually have to study it in order to make it an example. They couldn't just say, and this is something we found. But he will take them and set them aside. Very well. I will make sure that they get to the proper people. You're dismissed, Father Tavo.
Can you just? I understand you told me to put it out of my mind, and you know
You're
it's gonna.
dismissed.
I before I go, just make sure they come back alive. They bring him back,
I
And
will
at
do
that-
everything I can for them.
and at that I leave. And I am very downtrodden.
Perk up, Padre. 2 days, we're going on an adventure. Yay.
An adventure, but Vald's Casey says we'll be down for a few weeks.
Not your adventure.
If you're doing something, I'm coming with you. If I sit here, I'm gonna go stir crazy.
I know. That's
Tavo,
why
shut up. You're already coming with us.
everybody's
it or
coming.
Regardless of what exactly this entails, I got it sanctioned. I think. Because I did explain that we were asked to do a favor in exchange for the information that we got, and Father Casius said that we should follow through with what we were asked to do.
All right. Real quick. Story time. Brony, keep your mouth
Yes.
shut.
Okay.
About 6 months ago, I was arrested for smuggling. I didn't think it was anything particularly awful, but apparently the different items in the crate, when combined, make something really, really, really horrific. It's not the first time I was arrested for something like this, and so therefore I was thrown in jail. Vault found me, gave me an offer, said either I join the Inquisition or I rot in jail for the rest of my life. Ta-da.
Okay.
Roni,
Do you
keep your mouth shut.
do you think you made the right decision?
Nope. Well,
You would want to be in jail the rest of your life?
no. don't want to be in jail, but it's complicated. It's weird.
Do you think you made the right decision overall? No. Do you think you made the right decision at the present time? Probably.
Just listen.
Listen, no matter what you
Let's
say,
just
we're
get it
still
done.
going to support you.
Just get it over with. And trust me, do not piss off Val. He is handsome, charming.
All right, I'm going to cut you off for a second, Kamari. I know you told me not to talk. I really don't care. As far as I can tell, in order for this to run smoothly, you do the talking, and he kind of looks at Rav for a second with Rav if absolutely necessary. And we get it done. There's no need for them to know that we were involved.
We're the muscle.
He'll know. But he's going to have to suck it up.
Just tell him we're bringing along some muscle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Have you looked at Roni? He's totally muscle.
Tell him
Nope.
that you got a few.
Sarunas pulls out his pistol and spins it. This makes
There's
up.
different kinds of muscle.
And for me, you can just say
I'll
that
look
I'm.
down.
Gross, Lenny.
And as for me, you can say that I defected from the order.
No, there's no need to lie. He'll know.
Or we
Anyway.
just hired him as a healer.
Yeah.
Either
I'm a
way.
healer.
Don't let Val convince you to do anything other than the job. Trust me, it doesn't work out well.
I understand.
If
Let me
anything,
go
we'll
back to
take.
the tavern. I've got projects to work on.
If anything, we'll take their head.
I believe we have at least one more day before he tells us what the job is going to be.
Yep, we'll be there, give or take sundown, 2 days from now.
Then let's make the most of it.
Oh God, am I gonna need earplugs?
No, I didn't mean that.
Maybe a little bit.
Sarunas looks a little sad.
Well, that too, but I think we can be a little quieter.
Thank you. All right, let's go get some stuff done.
What do we need to get done? You're working your thing, and we had a shopping day.
Well, big man,
Hey, Kamari,
I can get your help. What?
where did you find those gloves? Or that lantern?
Oh, the shop kind of disappeared after we left. It was super weird.
Disappeared. Did you have any of your special cigarette yet?
No, not that kind of disappeared.
No, we went in. There was a bunch of ratty-looking items. When we bought them, they transformed into better items. And once we walked out of the store, we turned around and it was completely gone. It was just a wall again.
Interesting.
Call him Gandhi. Tell him that the cute cat calls him Gandhi.
I'll tell him that Sarunas calls him Candy.
No, the cuter cat. Thank you.
Sarunas does not want to hear Tavo's thoughts on him.
I couldn't help myself. That joke
Does the party try and find the Relic Hunter shop?
You know what? Why not?
I was thinking of inviting Sarunas out to a walk around the city followed by dinner, which may or may not result in us finding that shop if it appears just whenever.
If you two get to go wandering around by yourselves, I'm going back to the inn with whoever wants to come with me because I was not allowed to go outside last night. So
Everybody
Mr.
stays at least in pairs
You
You
went
need to have
outside last
somebody to
night.
back you up.
You went outside last night. You went outside with Zero and Yogg.
I would like the opportunity to go change if that's the plan.
So we'll all go back to the inn. Then, Kamari, you can stay there and work on whatever it is that you're working on. Tavo, I want you to swear that you will not in any way try and investigate Vald's disappearance until we are told we can do so.
It's all right. He can help me.
I
Casey's
want
pretty
him to
much
swear.
said. Casey's pretty much said that he would put me in Kamari's cage, and if I did, so yeah, I swear.
I don't have a
Thank you.
cage.
Your
All
prison.
right, Padre, you can help me.
Now, if we do happen across any information, we will bring it to the children and Father Acacius. That is how we can help until we're told otherwise. Chances are, the way things go, more information is going to practically fall in our laps, as it usually does, whether we know what to do with it or not.
Yeah, it's
But-
almost like we have a voice in the sky telling us things.
Just keep your eyes open, your mind clear, and stay out of trouble.
With Kamari, stay out of trouble. Come on, you know better.
It's different kinds of trouble.
So, as
Trouble
we're
and good
walking
trouble.
back to the inn, Sonus would see a shop and just split off for a few minutes.
Hey, where does Ronas go?
Well,
Hold on.
You don't see the shop on the way back. So, as the party returns to the tavern, Kamari will sort of kidnap Tavo up to the room and
Zero, you coming too?
Don't tie him too tight.
Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on you.
I'm gonna need your help anyway, so come on up.
Meru is returned to the other bedroom to finish sleeping off his drunken stupor. Meanwhile, as Rappelin and Suros head out, they do indeed find a jewelry shop.
A jewelry shop?
Sonus kind of ducks in for a moment.
Meh. I'll go browse. I mean, I have gold now, but I can probably just window shop. Okay, what gives Ozzy?
It
What
is
is
midnight, by the
Suronis
way.
looking for? Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up. What is Suronis looking for? Well, you find a bracelet, though not one similar to the necklace she made you.
Hey, Kamari, did I get anything with the Arcana?
We'll deal with that later.
Alright, then he would just look for one with a cat.
That is easy enough to find.
He buys it and stows it away for the moment.
All right.
Yeah, Rav's gonna be like on the other side, like indulging in like earring fetish or something. Maybe she'll find a new
How much?
collar.
A gold.
Rav is gonna be like me. Ooh, look at this! Look at this shiny rock.
Y'all, you have an artificer who needs a lot of money to make cool stuff for you guys. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Speaking of, as you two start heading back, you duck down an alley to head back towards the street back to the tavern, when, sure enough, you see a sign with a coin on it.
And that would be how Kamari described it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing this is where we're going to pick up next week.
Or we can do this separate to next week and have the shopping be done, and we can just do what's planned for
Fair.
next week. But either way, I've got 5 minutes left. My work
Yeah.
computer is set up, but I've got to go transfer the headset and
Yep.
all that
Yep.
other yada
Alright,
yada.
good night.
This is where we will leave it off for this week.
I'll be right back. I'm going to do the doobly doo and I'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in. This was D&D episode 13. The Hunt. We meet the children. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a blast. Always remember these two wonderful things. 1,
As usual, good playing with everybody.
stay out of melee range. And 2,
By the way, just so you
that
guys
God
are aware
loves
of what it-
gamers. Love you guys.